Mr. Mukundan, your thoughts on how digital transformation of manufacturing can also take people along, increase employment as well, and the quality of work in an environment where Ms. Pandey gave me the perfect segue. The world is looking at a China plus option, and India is at that very interesting sweet spot.
I don't want to call it China plus. I want to call it India plus. India has a role to play, and India plus. I think we should focus on India, and I think please clap more. I mean, if you want. But the real issue is, I think if you really want to dispel notions of distrust and have trust built in the system, I think the first thing is to involve the workforce from very beginning. I think it is not that this is done in some boardroom and decision is taken and a rollout happens. You involve them from the very beginning. But let me give a broad example of where a sector, I'm talking about chemical sector, we are about 178 billion today in terms of turnover. Next 5 years, we're probably looking at 300 billion. So that is almost creating 2/3 of the sector in next 5 years. And while you can throw capital at it, you can throw equipments at it, you're not going to get people to run them. So you need to expand the number of people who come in, and they have to become more productive. One of the big things I've seen, especially in chemical plants with the policy of, addressing that everybody could come and work, in few of our plants now, it is all women workforce. And it is much easier for them to press few buttons and go on the field with a, walkie-talkie and to sort of relay what's happening rather than, using huge power to sort of close a valve, open the valve. These are all opened remotely and closed remotely. So I think firstly what you're doing by this is not just you're addressing the needs, workforce needs, you're also increasing the workforce availability. 50% of the workforce has been outside, you're bringing them in. And I think this is a must for India as it progresses towards 5 trillion. And somebody has already said we'll be close to 10 trillion, but the growth is already on us. So the India which got created in the 75 years, we're going to create a similar size of India in the next 7 to 10 years. I think that needs a huge number of people and their productivity to grow up. And I think this is one of the key elements of that piece.